Adios, amigos. I am traveling today with the Gypsy Pair and Sea Dove's Journey. Today we will be driving about what would normally be a 3-hour drive. I'm sure it will take us much longer than that, and that is fine. But our destination is our winter home, which will be the Quartzsite area.
Won't you take me home? Give me with your flight. We can run away. Castle in the sky.
I'm trying to get to where I put myself out here in front of you guys a little more often so you can, kind of see who I am and get a little more of a look into my life, I guess you could say. Today, it's kind of sad to leave where we were at for Deborah Dickinson's meetup. We met a lot of great people, and I just can't say enough about the people that I met this week. A lot of really interesting people, definitely a lot of kind people. Many of them are not on the road full time. They're just kind of starting to get their feet wet. And so all of you that is the case, I would, any of you that were there that I met, I was so happy to meet you. And I really had a lot of fun hearing your stories. And everybody that came out helped push me over the 1,000 subscriber mark. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so appreciative of that. That was a big goal for me. What shall we talk about today? Let me think about that, and maybe I'll get back to you. Okay, I figured out a topic. Staying in touch with the people you love. Now, not many people out in YouTube world know this about me, but my husband died well over 20 years ago. But I talked today to my mother-in-law. That was the mother of my deceased husband. I love staying in touch with her. She is still, of course, my son's grandmother. Yes, I do have one son, and I have one granddaughter. Anyway, I spoke with her for about an hour. It was really good to hear her voice, and I'm so glad that I'm looking over to the side because there's some really cool old buildings. I mean, they're dilapidated, but I guess it's a little old ghost town there. Anyway, sorry I didn't get that for you on film. But I'm so glad that my mother-in-law and I are still in contact, and, I still love her being a part of my life, and I'm so glad that she has been there for my son when he has had some difficult times here and there over the past couple of years. So, and of course I still have both of my parents. I am so blessed to have them, and I talk to them, or at least one of them, usually my mother, I would say at least once a week, oftentimes more, and we'll talk for quite a bit of time. And I just can't say enough how you just need to keep in touch with those that you love. My husband did die, and you can't go back and change the past. So all you can do is make sure that today that you do what needs to be done. And sometimes that's just keeping in touch with people. Don't expect them to do it. If you want somebody in your life, keep in touch with them. So that's my tip for the day. Hope you all have a very peaceful day of Shalom. This is Shalom on the road. Peace out. These signs say, in a dust storm, pull over, turn vehicle off, feet off brakes, stay buckled. I've ran into that several times, which I'm out of the worst, I think, of the dusty areas, back a little ways. You could tell that it was a lot more sandy than what it is here. But I thought that was kind of interesting, that it it basically just tells you to pull over and stay in place until the dust storm is over, which I would say that's really, really good advice. Isn't this so pretty? I am on I-8 in New Mexico. So for all you people hoping and dreaming to come out west, if you take the 8, this will be part of your view. Okay. I'm going to ask you a so question. So, what would you like to see on this channel? I've been running 2 series. One was I put out usually on Thursday. It's a road trip that I took with my mom out east in the spring. This was from about the middle of April through the middle of May, and I'm gonna still put that out no matter what. The one that I'm wondering is I also want to continue getting out what I did this summer. On both of those series, you know, I saw a lot of neat things. I had a lot of fun, had a blast with my mom going to see the 20 states that we went through. But then also this summer, I had a blast with my friends. We went from, it was me and Frugal RV Gal. We started out in Colorado, went up through, where did we go from there? We went up to Wyoming, and then through Idaho, and over into Oregon, which I think I'm right about the end of Oregon. I've still got a little bit of Oregon left. After that, we went up into Washington, then back down into Oregon, and from there, we went to Descend on Bend together. Plus, we had a couple of friends join us along the way, but I don't show them much because they don't care to be shown. So, anyway, I've still got footage left from Washington, back in Oregon, and then after Frugal and I parted ways, then I went on down into Northern California. Got to see a lot of the redwoods. That was a blast. I was still with one of the girls that we were traveling with this summer, and you know, kind of tootled around in California for a while, and then I started heading back towards Arizona, which is where I spend the winter. So I'm trying to get through all of that as fast as I can, but I would still like to show you some of those areas. Do y'all like seeing the scenery and all of that? Because that's what I've got to show you there. Or would you rather just see me and my friends cutting up and having fun? I don't know. We'll see. You know, I would love to hear your comments down below. And, you know, I will take in all of your comments into consideration as to what footage I edit. Oh, looks like I'm pulling over. I'm traveling with a couple of others right now, and we are pulling over to the rest area to stretch a little bit. So I will talk to you guys later.